How is your son adjusting to his new role as being a big brother?
Wow. Well, one, that's a great question. We are figuring it out together as a family, to be honest. But above anything, Titan is so hyped to be a big brother. Nobody's more protective. Every time the baby cries, he's right there, like, Mommy, Mommy, what's wrong with him? Is he okay? Like, he's the best big brother, really protective. But the balancing act of it all is really bizarre. Really, really bizarre. I'm still figuring it out. And but above all, it's so much fun. I didn't think I was ready for two, but I'm definitely excited about having two.
What advice do you have for mothers that are expecting during COVID?
Sit down somewhere. Just sit down somewhere. Um, what did I say? Sanitize, sterilize. Like, I was constantly wiping down like door handles, and my visits weren't as frequent. You know what I mean? Of course, like, nobody's visits are frequent, but I would still have friends who would, test and then come, but even that went to like slim to none, because numbers started to go up and it was just really crazy. So just to be careful and protect your space. And what else? To take pictures. You got nothing but time on your hands. Like, have your own cute little photo shoots. That's what I did. And just spend time with the family, but just to sit down somewhere. That's what it taught me, was to just sit down and be still.
Could you just tell us a little bit about Black Magic and what made you decide to come up with the visual for that?
The Black Magic visual was, when you listen to the lyrics of the song, it made you just go to that space of very real and authentic, and just continuing to pronounce who we are as Black people and the effortless magic that I feel like we hold and we carry with us on an everyday basis. And I think that the more we see it, the more it just really, gets into who we are, and we're able to just be so unapologetic about it. You know what I mean? I think that that's the space that I continue to like admire about, artists, or, just certain poets, or, things like that. Like, I just feel like it just oozes from them. And I feel like the more we own that power, the more we lean into a newer space for ourselves as a community, as a people. And it just makes me excited. The song made me excited. I didn't know the video was gonna turn out to, like, as soon as I saw it, I just began to cry, because it was so many beautiful moments in there. It made me so proud. So yeah, and then my team was like, you have to have your moment in it, because I was literally, the day that I shot my part with the boys, it was my birthday, which was the day after it came out. So I was like, okay, let's get it in there. So that's exactly what happened, and it's just a beautiful moment.
What made you come up with the concept of flowers?
Flowers, as soon as I heard that song, I was immediately reminded of myself and my mother, and all the things that I wanted to tell her. And even people that I possibly don't even talk to anymore, or even like small like things that have happened in my life where I'm like, well, I think that I should take a space from this person or whatever. It's just like, it's just reminding you to give flowers to people while they're here, like in forgiveness, you know what I mean? And it's a song that really hit home for me, and I wanted it to feel like, I wanted it to feel, as far as like the visual, I wanted to feel the way I felt when I heard it. It was so many things that I felt, and I was thinking about when recording the song. And I just wanted, like, even the color of the red was like all the bloodshed, you know what I mean, that we witnessed in 2020 for me to, you have this colorful moment of hope in the end where the dancers are dancing big, and it's just like the moment where, to me, it's the payoff of the song. And I just feel like flowers is just a celebration of giving people their flowers while they're here.
What is your thought process like when it's time to create, especially like during these times, everyone's home, nothing is really going on.
Yeah.
So what motivates you?
I still kept watching documentaries. I have art books all over my house, and I would look in my art books. I would have conversations with my son. He had me watching like animal documentaries, because he's like a little animal guy. Like, he loves all these different documentaries and things like that. Taking walks, self-reflection and meditation. Whenever I just felt like, okay, that's the last self-reflection and meditation I can do. I just wanted to go and be silly and dance. You know what I mean? So I would dance in my room to something silly, or just be silly with my son. I just feel like it was a time for me to just like push creativity. I just didn't want to just be still and like be thinking of the worst things. I'm like, what's the other side of this? You know, my husband always says, you know, with a challenge, there is a solution. So I always thought about, what is my solution for feeling like, oh my God, when is this mess gonna be over? And then it's just like taking the moment and capturing whatever that is, you know, and channeling some creativity or fun or something, you know what I mean? Or togetherness with family. Something always it was always giving me something, especially when it came to music.
Right.
And what would you say is the difference from this EP from your last?
Well, that one was so long ago. I'm so ashamed. But I'd say the last one was also before children. That's like BC. Kelly BC. Sorry, on joke. But I definitely say it was before kids. And this one, I wanted the music to, like, I drove tempo. That's the main thing. I really drove tempo this record, because I was just like in a state to where I was like, I just feel like moving, because we were actually told not to move. So I just wanted to break that off myself. I needed to dance, and I did.